The first breath of our love was a sunrise, a slow unfurling of vibrant hues across a sky that had, until then, been a canvas of muted grays. It was the kind of dawn that promised an eternity of light, a naive certainty that this celestial ballet would never cease. We found solace in the quiet corners of the world. Under the vast, star-dusted canopy of the night sky, our nascent dreams took flight. Each whispered promise was a vow etched not in stone, but in the soft earth of shared vulnerability. Forever, we breathed. But the air began to thicken. It wasn't a sudden storm, but a slow bleed of color from the sky. A phone call, once answered with an immediate chime, now went to voicemail. The comfortable silence began to transform into something taut. The ease with which we once read each other's moods was becoming a more conscious, deliberate effort. We were becoming strangers. The silence in the living room had always been a sanctuary. Tonight, however, it was a vast, echoing chasm. I found the box, the photograph, the letter. The truth, once unveiled, was a bitter draft, impossible to swallow. The foundation of my world, the unwavering certainty of your love, had been a lie, a meticulously crafted illusion. The vibrant inferno that had once consumed us had begun to dim. The flames were now reduced to glowing coals. It was a slow, agonizing fade, a testament to the impermanence of even the most powerful flames. The silence, once a shroud for grief, now felt like a vast frozen expanse, a glacial chill that seeped into my bones. Your eyes, once windows to a soul that held so much warmth, were now opaque, reflecting only the barren world within. The void wasn't sudden. It was a slow drain. I searched for the moment the light began to falter. The questions churn in the darkness. How did we go from a roaring bonfire to dying embers? The answers remain elusive. The air thickened with a stillness. The unspoken farewell, a collection of small, almost imperceptible withdrawals. It settled in like dust, the quiet acceptance of an inevitable truth. The silence was the mournful dirge for a love that had run its course. The morning ritual played a discordant solo. One cup sat untouched, a silent monument to your absence. The emptiness was a physical presence, a heavy cloak I wore everywhere. I was an alien in my own existence. The ghost of a life, unlived, haunts the periphery of my vision. A phantom limb, this future self I had so meticulously crafted. It's the unwritten chapters that ache the most, the stories that will never be told, the blueprints of a life now crumbling. And then it happened. Not with a thunderclap, but with the quietest of whispers. It began on a Tuesday. My gaze caught on a single, impossibly bright green shoot, pushing its determined way through the cracked pavement. This was the first bud of hope, a testament to an unyielding life force, a silent declaration that life finds a way to persist. The silence was still there, but it was no longer a roar. It was a quiet hum, a space where new melodies could begin to form. I began to consciously reframe the memories, not as painful reminders, but as evidence of a life lived fully. I started to seek out new experiences, to reconnect with the physical world, to weave new threads into the fabric of my life. This is the dawning of a new horizon, a metaphorical sunrise painting the sky with hues of hope. The story is still being written. Fading Light of Love by James Nash. A journey through the long night towards the light.